All right, jumping into a brand new match against the Kilika Beasts. They are on a win streak. They've won twice already. They are a force to be reckoned with. Definitely keeping the same positions. I feel like Zazzy never has better techniques than Gira. I know it can happen, but it feels like Gira's been our go-to. But I think we're all good. Zazzy's techniques are pretty bad today, but it's okay. It is what it is. Alright, as we blitz off here, I do want to touch a little bit on stat changes. There's some pretty general stuff, and also one that I think is really important. So, Gira and Zazzy get more shoot, Noi gets more catch. That's all good, right? Like, that's great stuff. That's good shoot number means goal made. Like, very simple math. But one stat I do want to touch on. Nav Guado goes from 58 to 59 speed. So I was thinking about this. So I know that happens. I've played this. I played this as this team before. Like, that is not news to me. I'm not like, oh, he levels up his speed. No, I think he ends up like 84. But we're going to be going past level 99. Nav Guado will have more speed than any other Guado on the team unless it changes after level 99. I was thinking, there's a world, I don't want to commit to this, but there's a world where we actually have to maybe put Nav in like a forward position. Because think about what our strategy is right now. We pass to the back line, open up a gap between the defender and the forward player, and then that forward player kind of sprints or, basically just sprints forward and widens the gap and scores. The fastest player is going to be Nav. Nav will be the best at doing that pretty soon. Well, pretty soon relative to how many levels we're going to. I don't know. It's pretty soon is in a couple hundred games. But I don't know. I really want to bring that up because I think there's a question. Do we think that that's going to be relevant? I don't know. It's just, honestly, it's just interesting to think about, in my opinion. It's just really cool to think, like, oh, like, this might actually be something that we need to consider. And it's not even something I even thought about. And it's funny because I already knew that Nav got quick. I just remembered it when I saw it happen in front of my eyes. I mean, going from 58 to 59 is not great. I mean, it's still slower than any other player in the game. That's not true. It's slower than the average speed of players in the game of 60. Sorry. But, yeah. It's really interesting. I think we'll have to make the determination when we get there, because Nav's shoot obviously matters. If we're going to put them in the forward position, they need to be able to shoot and score, and I can't guarantee that's possible. You know what it is? I feel like there's this general idea that, and I'm theorizing here, it feels like what they wanted was for midfielders to sometimes shoot the ball because of the shoot stat being relevant for them, but it just doesn't make sense. Like, it never actually makes sense to really use a midfielder. You could make the argument of Brother, but he's just so, like, inflated stats wise that it's kind of even a silly argument, right? Because the issue with Brother is he's insane. Early on, his stats are broken, so I don't even know if his stats represent a average midfielder per se. Let's actually dribble here. I'm gonna go for it. Dang it. Okay. I was comfortable going for it because I knew I had the nap pass. I wasn't sure that I'd be able to get away. I thought I would, honestly, based off that position. I thought that position was indicative of me being free, essentially, but alas, it did not work out that way. It's past to Gira. I kind of messed this up. I forgot Zazzy doesn't have a shoot technique. I was going to go for it. Alright, well, let's just try. I mean, we have very little time, so this is gonna, it's not gonna happen. And I don't think we have volley shot anymore. All right, well, ending 1-0 is not bad. Like that's nothing to be ashamed of. Perfect. Then we jump in again. Can't guarantee a win here, but it looks good. No shoot techniques, but double brawler on our forwards. That is... It's almost like the CPU on our team thought that we need to play defensively. The only flaw in that plan is Gira and Zazzy are not the defensive forces you would hope for. You don't think of Zazzy and Gira and think like, oh, like they're really good. Like they're okay. They're okay. Like defensive, they're very questionable. What a bummer. That is a shame. I'd like to sleep them, but I can't sleep Vorja, and I don't know. I'm thinking, do I really want to have an encounter with Vorja and someone else? You know what I mean? Like, it kind of feels like I don't want that. That kind of feels like a bad time. But I've also expended a massive amount of HP for Nav. This is like the worst situation to be in, to be honest. Like, for me wanting to like play aggressive, because the smart play here is to do nothing. And if I do nothing, I will win. Because the opposing team has no way to get the ball back. And it's the great flaw of Blitzball. You don't have a shot clock, meaning that like you don't have to shoot in X amount of seconds. So you could just do nothing. That's a thing in some sports where you need to like try for a goal in X amount of seconds, or it's a turnover to the other team, essentially. I'm gonna just hope that it's base anti-nap. We'll never know. Alright, well let's go for it. Don't swim in circles. Okay, perfect. Honestly, even like avoiding the swim in circles mechanic that Gira loves, no technique shot is... I just don't believe. Pass to what, Vorja? Yeah, I was gonna say it's... The player will turn towards the goalie when they're gonna recover that, when they're gonna receive that pass. It was really hard to tell what was going on there. But then, oh my gosh, then they go on like an all-out defense. Okay, they are trying to lose. They are throwing the game. I don't know. I was not aware that we paid them off today, but apparently we did, because this is... I can't think of a worse thing for them to do. Like, is there a worse play they could have made? Like, I'm not so sure there is. I mean, and now they're double sides. Bro, what? What is happening? If they could still score. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, if Vorja blocks this, passes to a forward, they could still score. But this is just... This is insane. Alright, well... I don't know how I'm gonna possibly get away with this. I'm gonna take the tackle from Vorja. Probably should have just done the shot, to be honest, because it would have killed more time. I might regret that if I get scored on by like 3 seconds or something. Oh, now that brawler's kicking in. Finally, that defensive strategy. Oh man, it's funny. Who is that knob? Okay. Yeah, this is crazy. I'm gonna pass to Zazzy and just hope that he can get up there in time. Ultimately, it just does not matter. Like, this game is over. This game is over. This team is cooked. Like, there is nothing they can do. I cannot get up there in time. Unless... No. I was going to say, unless there's, like, no grip gloves, no super goalie, like, I might be fine. But then the encounter happened, so it was kind of a moot point. There it is. Alright, well, that is a level up for the Kilika Beasts, and we have destroyed their win streak. I love it. I love it. Alright, perfect. Alright, well, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see y'all later.